Welcome back. You're tuning into Expresso here on your Feel Good Thursday morning. Now, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We really do live in one of the most beautiful countries in the whole entire world. South Africa has an impressive coastline of 3,000 kilometers, and although our country takes up only 2% of the world's landmass, an astounding 16% of the world's fish species swim off our shores. Now, we as South Africans have an important responsibility to conserve our marine life, and thankfully, conservation events like this week's Hermanus Whale Festival is making it really easy for the public to get involved. There's a lot going on, and I know Kat is soaking up all the action as well. But Hisense was doing its thing and its bit for the festival by educating festival goers with some award-winning marine films. Let's take a look.
Every year, thousands of people flock to the coastal gem of Hermanus for the annual Whale Festival. It's the only place in the world where whales can be viewed by land from the cliffs near the town square, and the whale crier will make sure you know they've arrived.
So you, sir, are the whale crier of Hermanus. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing this now for 3 years. Started from 2011 up until to date.
And maybe you can explain, what exactly does the whale crier do?
The whale crier is not blowing the horn to call the whales. He's blowing the horn to let the people know that there are whales in the bay.
Why do the whales come here at this particular time of year?
This is Atlantic Ocean water. So the water here, it's a little bit warmer than the South Pole, which is the Atlantic Ocean. So when they come down here, they are a little bit protected. They come down here to give birth, and they are also mating for the next season.
Hermanus offers a number of different vantage points for viewing the whale visitors, but seeing the bay by helicopter is by far one of the most exciting experiences for festival goers.
Well, it's not something that people do every day. You know, going up in the air, in a helicopter, you've got great visibility compared to fixed-wing aircraft, most of them in any case. So really, it is like sitting in a bubble up there, getting a 360-degree view from 1,000 foot of Wales, mountains, beach, the town. There's a lot more you can see from the top than you can from a boat or even from the land.
The Hisense Eco-Marine Village was also full of wonderful conservation education displays and interactive areas.
I think the Hisense Eco Village is very cool. It's very informative. They taught me a lot of things, very interesting, and it's a good thing to do for the school holidays for children. I've learned about the filters, how they filter the water. They use different chemicals and stuff like to take out the iron and aluminium and potassium they also use.
Along with learning more about the marine conservation activities, visitors could also interact with and experience some of the latest multimedia technology on offer from Hisense.
Grant, why did Hisense decide to be a part of this year's Whale Festival?
Well, Hisense is privileged to be part of such an historic event. We'll be sponsoring the Eco-Marine Village. We'll be showcasing documentaries just to create awareness about the wildlife and the marine.
And could you shed some light on what Hisense is doing in terms of a corporate social responsibility in South Africa?
Well, Hisense has invested in South Africa as we want to become part of the South African culture. We want to be able to use whatever means we have available to strengthen the South African economy.
And so what is Hisense's particular involvement in this event today?
Well, we have realized the importance of the marine life, so we've actually sponsored our Vision TVs so that we will be showcasing movies and documentaries in full high definition to create awareness about the marine life and how important it actually is.
For a few lucky festival goers, their weekend ended on a high note as they walked away with Hisense products ready to use.
I'm sure you didn't picture your day ending off like this. What does it feel like to be the proud owner of a brand new Hisense smartphone?
Certainly I'm going to take a lot more pictures. Hopefully that some whales pop up to get the first shots from this smart little baby here.
One of the best ways of getting up close and personal to some of the largest mammals on Earth is by going out on a boat like this for a true whale watching experience. It really gets the excitement and adrenaline pumping, especially when you consider that this boat weighs 20 tons and the whales we might see could weigh up to 60 tons. Wow.
The fairly tame southern right whale is a sight to behold from just a few meters away on the water. Jason from Dyer Conservation for Marine Life chatted to Katlego about the whale activity.
So Jason, which whales or which kind of whales is one likely to see when you come to this part of the country at this time of year?
In our waters we get the southern right whales that come through annually, normally from July to December. We also do get humpback whales that come into our waters whilst travelling through to Mozambique to their breeding grounds. We also in our bay we get brooders whales that come in here quite often when there's fish in the bay. And then We quite often see dolphins, common dolphins, bottlenose dolphins, and humpback dolphins.
Why do you think it's so important to have events like this, like the Whale Watching Festival?
Well, it's good to create awareness about these whales, to get to share these animals with all the people from around the world, South Africans, overseas people. It is quite rewarding.
As much as we all love the latest and greatest in technology, Mother Nature can still remind us how majestic natural beauty can be.
Think big, dream bigger with the Hisense Infinity Maxi X1 phablets.